It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back. You're tuned into your Feel Good Breakfast Show. This is Espresso only on SABC3 on your Feel Good Thursday morning. Now, the United States is still reeling and assessing a way to move forward peacefully with its President-elect Donald J. Trump amidst ongoing protests that show no confidence in the new commander-in-chief. Now, with a shift in the global political paradigm looking imminent, people are actually touting German Chancellor Angela Merkel as the new leader of the free world. And here this morning to unpack this with us a little bit further, journalist and author Shafik Morton. Shafik, good morning. Thank you for joining us once again.
Morning to you.
Nice to have you back, man. Listen, so in the last decade, if we take a look at countries like Britain, France, Germany, along with the US, they've really shown a united front when it comes to, just keeping and maintaining those global ideals. Do you see that kind of changing with Donald Trump as president at the moment?
Yeah, Donald Trump has changed the game completely because what has happened in the United States is that the white conservative Midwest rose up to his rhetoric. And what we have now is the fact that we have a man in charge of the world's most powerful country. Number one, has never been a politician, has never been in the White House, and has the subtlety of a brick.
to put it down like that. Okay, so why is the world seeming to looking towards Angela Merkel, as looking towards, like what I've said, like the new leader of the free world, just in terms of keeping the Western values kind of intact?
Well, the fact is, Angela Merkel, at least she has some gravitas. She's been in the seat of power for 11 years. And what is very significant is the letter that she sent to Trump congratulating him on being president. But what was clever about Angela Merkel compared to all other leaders was she tied her government's relationship with Trump to democracy. And she specifically mentioned all the issues that came up during the US elections, like racism, respect for the rule of law, all sorts of things like that, non-discrimination, non-sexism. So it's a very pointed message to Trump. So what we're seeing here is somebody showing some real statesmanship or stateswomanship.
Yeah, absolutely. What do you think about the relationship that's going to be formed between her and Donald? Because I know that she was very close with Barack Obama during his run as well. I mean, what do you foresee on that front?
I think it could be quite frosty at times because Trump, as I say, is diplomatically illiterate. So he's going to struggle in the beginning to understand the way that the world works, particularly in terms of foreign relations.
So when we take it to, or we talk about Angela Merkel, I mean, how much influence does she have in the EU and also in the UN? Should her kind of liberal democracy be challenged by Trump?
Well, Germany has limited power in the UN. They're not even a permanent member of the UN Security Council. But where Angela Merkel carries power is keeping the European Union together and trying to ensure that Trump doesn't go bananas on NATO.
Okay, well, I think one thing's for sure, it's going to be a rather interesting little period that lies ahead of us right now.
The Chinese curse is upon us.
The Chinese curse is upon us. Shafik Morton is joining us this morning, just giving us an update on, well, what he thinks is going to go forward between Angela Merkel and also Donald Trump. But we will keep you a close eye on that story and report back as soon as we know something as well.